All right, looks like we're live.
Hey
Woody?
guys, I'm adding an elbow to my rebreather right here on the hose. See? You probably can't see from there, but that's what I'm doing.
Right. So we'll see how we can set this up so people can watch us do the work. Maybe we can answer some questions as we go. I don't know what's the best. I should have probably thought of this before we went live. Where is the best place to set this up so we can answer questions? Hi, Angela. Thank you for tuning in. Good morning, everyone. So we're here in Abaco. Finally made it after multiple cancellations and flights and terrible weather. We made it to Abaco and we are getting ready for a giant dive. So we're excited. Let's see. All right, so let me see first before I start answering questions. Let me see if I can set up because we actually have to prep for the dive. I have a ton of work to do. Woody's also doing work. He's not stopping for you guys.
Yeah. Hi, everybody.
And once we set up the phone, you guys can watch us prepping for the dive.
It's amazing what a 90-degree
questions.
elbow will do for a hose.
Yeah. All right. Let me see how I can.
So important.
Is this a good place? I don't know.
One little baby right here.
I guess. Then you can see Woody's top of Woody's head. All right. So you're gonna hear a bunch of noise because we're working. We're preparing for a dive. We're going to do a big dive here in Abaco. I'm not gonna disclose too much because I want you guys to watch the video. It's a surprise. We're going to be filming it, so I'm excited about that. All right, here's your tank.
I don't think this is gonna work.
And for me, I actually had some reliability issues with the cable that I was using. So this is the cable the rebreather uses. You see it has 3 terminals for the 3 sensors. And there's something going on. Like there's no good connection or something. I'm going to send them back to Mike. Luckily, we travel with spare. So I have another one right here. So I'm going to be installing that into the oxygen head. That's one thing when you start diving rebreathers that you have to enjoy doing, which is tinkering with gear and assembling your own stuff, because on trips sometimes it happens. You have to fix some stuff. So see if you guys can see.
Come look at this real fast.
Hold on 1 second. Let me fit this in here before I lose my train of thought. Come on. And then one last one. See if I can show you what I'm doing here. Goes through this little hole, all these tiny cables, and if they don't work right, you die. So, all right, we're supposed to leave that for the thumbnail so people can tune in. All right, there it is. So now the cables are coming out, see, on the inside, and we screw this in carefully. This is old Delrin, which is fancy plastic. Okay, so that's in there. I'm gonna use a little bit of lube on the O-ring now. All right, what do you want me to look at?
Come here, put it down. I'll show you. What? This has to go here. No, it's not fitting.
This goes here.
It doesn't fit.
Okay, well then that's the wrong.
Yeah,
that's fit. The wrong elbow.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, but take this part off.
If I take this off, that's what I'm saying. Will it fit on that?
Yeah, I think so. Take it off.
Okay, I need
and then
wrench.
This part goes here, and then that goes in the head.
All right, I'm gonna need another wrench.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if there are any questions. Any questions that we can answer? Good morning, everyone. Why am I waking you up? Go back to sleep, man. You can watch it later. Christy, hello. Terry, hello. I don't think there are any questions. Who are you diving with? One of the greatest divers of all time, Brian Kaycock, who's out, left us here at the shop. We're at Cave Adventures in Abaco in the Bahamas. And
Cave Adventures.
Not Cave Adventures, that's right, sorry. Underground, Bahamas Underground. Cave Adventures is Ed's shop. I don't know what I'm doing. Another great diver though. Grab a little bit of lube. So this is the lube that we use. It's called Tribal Lube, specially designed for gear, for dive gear.
I need 2 hands to do this.
Okay.
I need you to hold 1 wrench.
Well, one of my hands has lube on it. Give me 1 second.
Can't hold both wrenches.
Yeah, sometimes you need 3 arms.
I was able to do it.
You did? All right, great.
So, yeah. I had 1 wrench
After
one
that,
way, another wrench another way.
Lubed up.
Let's see if this will
Okay.
fit.
We'll try that again.
I hope.
All right, let's see. When you go somewhere like the Bahamas for a dive, how long do you stay? It depends, but we typically like to come for a week because there's so much to see. There's miles and miles and miles.
Yeah, a little bit of that lube.
I'm diving dry. Thanks for asking on this trip. I don't need to because the temperature is 76 or so, 78. It's warmer.
76.
It's warmer than the caves in Florida. But
100% do need to.
But I'm diving dry.
Absolutely.
Woody's
With multiple layers.
for sure, yeah. He's diving dry. Okay, so now let's get a thing to tighten this up. Oh,
I'm putting a 90-degree elbow on this little connector so I don't have this thing catching.
all right, let's see.
Okay, but this, come here before I do this. Look.
What?
This is going to go here. No, it doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit either? It should fit.
It should, but it doesn't.
Okay.
So if that doesn't fit here. So I don't know.
Does it fit here at the end of this guy? If you take this guy out? I don't even know how you can take it out. No, that's a whole piece. Okay, so maybe the elbow doesn't fit.
Okay. Failed experiment then.
That sucks.
Okay, I'm not gonna do it. Maybe Brian.
Okay,
will
what was
have a
that?
Better idea, but I'm not gonna. I ain't forcing that on there.
Any questions?
Actually, I know nothing will be working. Well, I don't like opening this stuff.
This is what I'm doing, in case you want to see. Just tightening this up right here at the base.
Okay.
Okay, I think that's sealed. Okay. Are you getting a new Sidewinder 2.0? I don't know. I don't know yet. Not opposed to it, but our Sidewinder ones are great. So there's really no need to get the Sidewinder 2, but you never say never. Let's see. Any other questions?
Give me one though.
I don't think I saw that, Sophie, but that sounds familiar. I probably have seen that before. This is what the sensors look like, by the way. In case you want to see, this is an oxygen sensor. It's a Kiss rebreather sensor. Okay, and you write down the date when you opened it because you're supposed to use them for 12 months. So this one says 12/23, so December 23, these are brand new. And we use 3. I'm going to show kind of the plate where they go. I don't want to show the one in the middle is a special sensor we're testing, and I don't want to show it yet. But yeah, so they go in the plate just like that, and then you have 3 sensors. So the other one is right there, and there's 1, 2, 3. Well, yeah, we're testing some new technology while we're here on the trip.
It's working great so far.
Working great. That's true.
Seems
All
to
right.
be.
And you take the sensors. Oh, I don't want to show it. Okay, you take this plate and you lower it into this thing like this. Okay, and then it fits like that. So again, I'm covering the other one, but it comes in when you breathe and it reads what's the partial pressure of oxygen, and it sends it to the computer via this cable. that's kind of how it works. Too much info, too much technical info, but that's what I'm doing right now, so might as well talk about it.
Okay, I do need you to hold this wrench for tightening.
Okay.
I want to do a tweak where one's going one way, one's going the other.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't know. Maybe I got it.
Can you purge the rebreather loop? I don't know what that means. Okay.
Just what do you need? I want to hold that one. I just want to tighten this onto that, but I can't hold both wrenches.
It's not tight all the way. Let me try. Okay, now it's good. Go for it.
I don't remember which way is tightening.
That way. You just rub them both like a sandwich.
It feels good. Ready? Not too tight.
Okay, that's it.
That's it.
All right. Let's see. Any other questions? Have you ever dived front strum or no? I have not. We have not. What's the difference between the time to set up and time to actually be in the water? It depends on what you're doing. Like Woody has very minimal time setting up because he didn't have an issue with his cable. So he set up for yesterday's dive and he's gonna dive his unit the way it is. He's adding an elbow for comfort, but he doesn't have to set up his rebreather again. Are you diving in the ocean? No, we're diving caves. All right. Do you guys use any checklist? We do. Yeah. To assemble the rebreather. Can Woody wear his octopus hat next time? Sure. Yes. Any big plans for diving in 2024? We have a couple of things that we're working on, but the biggest plan is really the meetup in 2024. So, well, if you guys are watching and you're going to the meetup, man, we're really looking forward to that. If you don't, divetalkmeetup.com. Go check it out. Sign up. Come dive with us for a week in July. It's gonna be in Bonaire. It's gonna be awesome. It's really, really awesome. All right. Forgot to plug my sensors, so that's not gonna work if I don't plug them. This one I can't show you because I would need 3 arms to be able to show you.
Well, basically, it's exactly how it works. All that resulted in nothing.
What? You put it back the way it was?
Yeah, I can't. That elbow doesn't fit.
Oh. Okay, now this is not fitting.
It just does not. It doesn't fit.
Okay, let's see. Who else?
All right, now I'm going to put my O2 on.
Again, guys, I apologize. Not very entertaining live stream today. I just figured, like, let's bring you in. Like, if you were here with us.
I'm about to put my O2 tank on, and that is going to be extremely, extremely exciting.
Oh, yeah, yeah. People are.
Get ready. This is really.
Biting their nails right now. Damn, I don't like that angle. What is happening? Why is this so long? Okay.
I mean, this is exciting. This is going to be going through a very
I don't
special.
like that.
Well, I'm not going to say what we're going through today, but because I don't want to save that for the video. But
Dude,
my
I
God,
feel like that's gonna break.
it's going to be something we've never done. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, we've never done it, so
We've never done. The
We're excited.
technique that we need to do.
you ever get anxious when diving?
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you?
I mean, I not when I'm diving. The funny part is no, not when I'm diving. You know when I get anxious? Putting it all on. But once I'm underwater, oh gosh, then I'm very
It's
happy.
amazing. Okay, so now we're gonna test. How long will your dive today be? About 2 hours, Sean.
No one wants to watch my...
Now we're gonna test the setup. Oops, where is the sensor that I'm covering? Okay. The setup that I did, see if it works. So we're gonna plug this in. See, it uses a 4-pin connector. Pretty good. Wet connector, by the way. You can unplug it underwater and plug it back in. Okay. So there it is, plugged in. Now we're gonna turn on the computer. You guys can see it live. Okay, sensor number 2 is not reading. Well, it's not reading because it might be off. It's a special sensor. So now I have to add some oxygen to wake it up. But the other 2 are reading, so I'm glad. That worked out. All right, let's see. What other questions do you guys have? Stay safe. Did Mike Young teach you that? You mean? I guess that's what your question was. What is your camera setup for your underwater shots? I don't have it here. It's in the van, but it's just a small camera. I don't have anything fancy like, you know, Jonathan Bird or anything like that. We use a little Sony camera underwater. Nothing fancy. Would you recommend moving to a rebreather as soon as I'm nitrox certified and have 50 hours?
Light battery on.
Really, your instructor is the one that is best to answer that question. It's hard for us to recommend anything without seeing you dive and seeing your skills. And I'm not even a rebreather instructor, so I cannot give you qualified advice. All right, let's
I
hook
think that
this
was
up.
a good answer. What you did. What you
Yeah,
said
let
was
your
perfect
instructor tell you.
An honest answer. You know.
What is the past tense of dive? Dived, I think. I know people say dove, but I like dived better. What are you guys going to see today? Well, you'll see on the video. But we're going to a new part of the cave, a part that requires special skills to get through. And again, I don't want to spoil a whole lot, but
Just leave it at that. I mean, for now.
it's going to be special.
Yeah.
I will say that what we're doing today, Woody and I have never done. So it's the first time for both of us doing what we're doing today. So you have never seen us do this.
Nope.
I don't know if that helps. I don't think that helps anyone. But at least they'll know it's new.
Yeah, definitely. It's next level. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Next level, baby. Here
Will you abort the dive if you lose one of the 3 sensors? Yep.
My O2
Dive
tank.
is over.
I'm gonna be carrying.
What are you guys going to see today? Yeah, I already answered that. No mount. You'll have to wait and see. What is the weather like in the Bahamas? Beautiful. Have you dived in Malaysia before? No. I've never dived in Malaysia. Would love to. Let's give this guy some oxygen here. That's too much. Come on. Wake up. Why are you diving dry? Why not?
Why? Because it's amazing to dive dry. Oh, this is the part I need to move on my waistband.
All right, that sensor is looking good. Surgery done. All good. Can you barf in a rebreather? I mean, you can always do anything once, but if you barf into your rebreather, you are gonna have to bail out. Yeah.
Okay, look, this is this webbing.
Mm-hmm.
This is the part that.
He has to help you fix.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I still have to fill my.
That.
I still have to fill my sore.
All right, let's put it right like this.
Are you diving live today? I don't know what that means. We can go live during a dive, so no. All right, so now we're gonna fill sorb. I think you get to see this part. The only way is if I lower the camera somehow. Okay. I don't know. All right, let's try that.
Well, this is where I need bigger.
Probably should have taken the cap before.
Okay.
This one is brand new, so it's always harder. Oh. Okay. And now I get to use some awesome technology. So we have to pack this sorb so it goes down a little bit and fills the space. And we use this machine that Brian taught me about, and I have one at home now. Or there's one in the van, I think it's in the van, that packs it for you. We typically use oops, that's not gonna work. We typically use, what's it called? Mallet. We use a mallet to pack it, but there you can see it. And I wanna give you a first perspective of how this gets packed. see if I can do it with one hand without toppling this thing. Very satisfactory. Look at that. I need a third arm on this one. Hold on. All right, let me see if I can set this up.
I want to wait for Brian on this.
I want people to see it.
I really don't.
All right.
I don't want to do this.
Let's see.
I feel like I'm gonna screw that up in a bad.
All right. See if you can see it. Here we go. Watch. Look at that, how it goes under the line. All right, I have to go perfectly straight for this. So now, turn this off. Stop. Now let me show you. So we want to get to that line. See? Look at that. Perfect. So even though it was a little overfilled, we went to the line. Now you may say, but guys, he didn't go all the way to the line. But that's because we then cover it. See? It has a little cover. And that cover goes all the way to the line. It's all technique. You know what I'm saying? I didn't invent it. I was taught. My original rebreather instructor, it's Woody, right there. Look, that guy. Rebreather instructor. All right.
He's really good. Better than me.
Stop. All right, I'll show you now what this looks like. Look at that, right on the line. Woo-wee. Perfect. I mean, that's just.
I'm adjusting my there's a couple of straps on the back where I connect my side mount, and my side mount. Imagine this back part of the tank. It's just coming up a little bit. I like to come down a little bit, so I have to move that strap a little bit out. And it doesn't probably make a lot of sense, but it makes a huge difference. Side mount is just all about getting that tank perfect.
Thank you to whoever did that super chat. I missed it, but I appreciate that. See if I can find it so I can answer your question if you had a question. Oh, Jim, thank you. It wasn't a question. It was just saying, have fun. Okay, so now let me show you this. Doing this is like a rebreather assembly step-by-step video all of a sudden. Okay, so now you may ask, how do we know the angle for this thing going into the canister? Well, we mark it. Watch. See that? Mark right there? That matches a mark on this thing. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. See, the line goes with the line. We just line those up. That line goes with the black line. So we're going to place it. I'll give you a view. Kind of, right there. Move it, whatever. And then we get to assemble. It's all set up. So it's idiot proof. You know, for me, it doesn't come like that. I did that. All right. Now we're tied up. And now, there he goes. Look at that beauty. Woo-wee. Ready to conquer some caves. All right. So let's see who else has questions. Any questions for Woody? I can relay. Here, I'll put the phone so you guys can see Woody for a while, not just me. See if I can get it to stay in one place. No, I cannot get it to stay in one place. Come on, man. Okay, kind of. It's crooked, but we're all about giving people with OCD an attack on Tuesdays. Is the water warm enough for Woody? Well, you're gonna be on a dry suit, So
I wear a dry suit and a lot of undergarments. Oh, what was that?
that's one of your cookies
Have that
got
back?
destroyed.
Oh, okay, I don't need it. Bummer.
This is
Throw it away. Unless it can be fixed.
yeah.
3 of them, so.
Yeah, no, this thing is busted. Bummer.
Yeah, it's got, maybe they cost like 10 cents each.
Okay, so this is what we use as cookies, even though this one is broken now. But it normally has a spring. I don't know where the spring is. I could have fixed it if I found the spring.
I'm sure the spring is
Somewhere.
down there.
Somewhere on the floor. But anyway, so here's what it looks like. So it's always closed like this, and then you press it down and it opens the space for the line. So you put it on the line, and then the spring will push it and close it in place. And then it has your name on it, Woody. And that's what we use to mark in the cave. This one is busted. All right. Oh. All right. We don't have any room for you, Woody. Here, how about this? Against the light. Better view. Look at that. Now people can really see you do this stuff. You have to talk through it, though. Are you done?
I'm just looking at my setup. Too heavy to lift to show them, but I want to. Can you see my valve from where you're at? Can you? Here, I'll try to lift it. You see my valve? Look,
Stay tuned.
does it look like it's in the right direction? O2 valve.
Yeah? Well, no. Let me spin it a little bit. You have to spin it. Wait, this thing is not supposed to be. It's supposed to be in here, right?
No. Not that way. Or it'll go around. Remember? No.
Goes
I had
this
it.
way?
I had it right.
Okay, but it wasn't under it.
Oh, okay. Gotta go under it.
Yeah, it wasn't under it. That's what I'm telling you.
Pull it. There we go. Okay. Now if I lift it up, I want
Now
the
this
hose.
thing needs to go around.
Well, hold on.
Are you
To
pressurized?
pressure, yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
Stay tuned, guys.
Okay.
All right, now I can spin it.
I got this.
Hold it.
That's needed.
Wait,
It
no,
was
it
fine
goes this
yesterday,
way,
so
and now it goes up.
there we go. I'll tighten this.
That should be tight. Okay, now
Okay,
I'm gonna
so-
pressurize it a little bit. Dude, you have a crack on it.
That's fine. That correct. That's okay. So now when I hold it up, just tell me, does it look?
All right, people,
Those are going up.
tell
Ready?
us. Yeah, once you tighten it up, it's gonna be fine.
Can't hold it any longer.
All right. No, I think it's fine.
Okay.
Oh.
Putting it in.
What do you think? Does it look fine?
Does it look
Your dive
good?
body sees your
Look,
gear.
Russ, now you can look at it.
Yes. Oh yeah. Show people.
Quickly, 'cause I'm dying. And
Yeah, it
valve
looks
looks good. Okay. Going into the bucket for rest period.
Yeah.
Woo! Okay. Awesome.
All right. Let me see if I can finish mine before.
Mine I
Brian
did
shows
nothing.
up.
I didn't adjust the strap, and I didn't adjust this. I just got Brian accomplished none of the mission. Because, honestly, it's just too much of a hassle.
Something is cut up on mine. All right. So mine doesn't have my fancy name or anything. It's just Hollis. So I guess he has Nick Hollis's name.
Hello.
All right. Let's see what else. Yeah, congratulations, whoever became a member. Cass, welcome. What is one cave you haven't yet dived, but it's on your bucket list of dives? I mean, so many. So many. I would love to do Devil's Hole in Nevada. That would be amazing. There is Indian Springs in Florida. That would be amazing. And there's so many. The caves in England, where cave diving was invented, will be amazing.
I like to
The
put
caves
this
on the Budapest will be
on
amazing.
now. I put a layer on now. I don't get it wet. It's
Yeah.
dry clear. Put it on like an hour before you dive. It's better.
Yep. And hey, we're wearing helmets. Isn't that weird?
Of course. Especially today.
Of course we're wearing helmets.
Like I said, especially today.
Especially today. That's for sure. All right, so now I'm gonna attach this thing to my rebreather. Let's see. We have great caves in Greece. Yeah, let's go to Greece. You going to Indian Springs today? No, that's in Florida. We're in Abaco, in the Bahamas. Who else has a question? While we assemble. Trap this thing. Any upcoming dive videos of the caves? Absolutely. We'll be recording today. So I hope you tune in for that. Again, it's first time, not only for me and Woody, but
Doing this particular.
there's some firsts happening today. Anyone else? 168 people watching us assemble rebreathers. That's amazing. Would have never thought anyone wants to see people assemble rebreathers, and here we are. Internet is great. Come on. Okay. Everything is in place now. Oh, I need the clip. Okay. So we use these clips to keep it all in place. Moreno, thank you for your super chat. It's asking, is Woody my best friend? I guess so. Yeah.
Pretty tight.
You know what's funny though? I think we should talk about this. Because people are always posting comments like, oh, these guys must have been fighting. Did you see them fighting when on videos we make fun of each other? Guys, if we were fighting,
Take that serious.
no way we would put that on YouTube. Like, do people do that? They just fight and put their fights on YouTube? That sounds weird. So no, if we were actually mad or fighting or arguing, it would not be recorded or put online. That, you know, if you see a fight, it's obviously for fun. We were just joking around or whatever. So no, you know, if you get a wrong vibe or whatever, that's just you thinking that that's happening, but no.
I mean, it
Oh,
was
I guess
nice.
that's
It was
why.
nice sitting in business class and
That's-
waiting.
okay,
Goodbye.
that's
I'm
not-
I'm not. It was nice. That's all I'm saying.
That's
Pleasant memory.
okay.
But it's not fine. I've just enjoyed the moment.
Man, the content we got so far, by the way, just flying here is ridiculous. It's like totally absurd. I cannot wait for you guys to see it.
Well, I can't help it that
But
something happened amazing to me.
that's
That
okay.
stuff happens to me. And they'll find out. And
The-
everybody will be
They
there.
will find out. I hope we capture those moments. I had the camera rolling like out of the blue, and then some things happened that I'm glad I caught on video. I haven't checked the camera though. I hope I have them because everybody would love them.
Yep.
These moments,
Very
outrageous.
proud of my moment. I'll tell you that.
Outrageous. Just outrageous. Uncalled for and outrageous.
Very, very proud. This is what I'll be wearing today. It's already charged, and believe me, I need it today. There it is, ready to go. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, look at helping Gus.
Going to sit by Woody on the plane on the trip back. No. Of course not.
Well, that's fine, because I wasn't suffering. I'll just tell you that much. Definitely wasn't suffering.
What dive shop are you assembling at? We are Bahamas Underground in Abaco.
Brian stuff.
Brian Kaycock's shop.
Yeah, I'm not. I didn't change anything on my rebreather. That's how all of that resulted in nothing.
All the work for nothing.
I'm not changing that band, and
All right.
the elbow doesn't fit.
So next step on the checklist is do positive and negative checks. They're called is to make sure the rebreather is sealed, basically.
We should do them every day. I did one, but I'll do another one. Never could do enough of those.
All right. Now that he's doing that, I need to wait for a few minutes. So let's see what other questions. Hey, cave diving? Yeah, we cave diving. First class Woody? Yeah, he snuck into first class. How are you guys doing? Great. Now that we're in Abaco. Let's see. Are you guys going to be on a shipwreck? Again, you're going to have to wait and see. Upstate New York, hello. Are there diveable caves around Antarctica? I don't know. But if you find out, let me know. I would love to dive in Antarctica. I want to dive every continent. So, what is the weather like in Abaco? Epic. All right, let me see if I can show you.
Well, my millivolts are holding perfect. That's how I check. Where are you? Oh.
Go ahead.
I was just telling them, see, these are the millivolts. Forget the middle one because that's a special sensor that only activates when I put O2 in. But see how that's holding? That means my positive and negatives. The PO2 is holding, but even more important, the millivolts are holding. So that's a really good positive and negative.
Yep. All right, so let me show you here.
Positive. I haven't done a negative.
Nope. Oh, it is. Doesn't. You don't want to come out. Okay, hold on. Let me see if the signal from the Wi-Fi holds. But just want to show you. Look at that. Blue skies. Beautiful. That's where we are today. Just paradise. It's gonna be amazing. Look at that. Looks photoshopped. And it's like, I don't know, like 80 degrees probably. It's pretty warm. Whatever that is in Celsius, 28, something like that. Yeah, the sky looks photoshopped. It's amazing. Okay, this looks like it has a leak or something.
Really? It's not holding?
I don't think so.
Still?
Oh, we'll see what it is.
Oh. It's not that same area.
Let me fill it up again.
It's probably your I hear it. It's your OPV.
Yeah, the OPV is right
Same
here.
thing. You need to clean it.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, it's your OPV.
You can hear something leaking.
Put your ear over
Yeah,
there.
I can hear the OPV. Technical difficulties. Yeah, the OPV is bubbling right now. I can hear
Oh,
it.
okay. And you got the same problem. You have sand in it. Just take it out. You gotta clean it.
Stay tuned, everyone. We're troubleshooting here. So you are gonna keep learning about rebreathers today, I guess.
Well,
So we use this thing called OPV, which stands for overpressure valve. And it's just a combination of little pieces that I just disassembled. And basically, if you have too much air, stay tuned. If you have too much air in the loop, then this thing will release the extra air, so your loop doesn't blow up. Your counter lung doesn't blow up. Let's see what it looks like. It doesn't look too bad, man. Yours was disgusting yesterday. This one is good. You know, I just don't get into crazy stuff you get into, you know. Thanks.
Yeah, it was disgusting. That's a valid.
Okay, so
Mine-
OPV assembled again.
Mine had no
Let's see.
chance of survival.
Something is. I'm hearing a whine or a wheezing of some kind.
Hear it too. I don't know where it is. But you don't want that.
The OPV is not bubbling anymore, so maybe you had something.
Yeah, feels. I don't hear anything. That looks good. Yep. Well, that one went down a little. There we go. It's pretty solid.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah, it's been there for a while.
Yep. I'd say that's good.
Good. So yeah, so what we don't want is those numbers to change at the bottom, the millivolts that is being read by the sensors. Well, now it went down to 9.7. No, it's back to 9.8. It's weird.
Mine held.
Oh.
It shouldn't move.
There's some noise coming. There's some noise in the DSV, dude.
The DSV?
Yeah.
Is it closed all the way?
Yeah. I guess I have to do a stereo check. I mean,
Maybe that's where the water went in yesterday.
the joys of rebreather diving. And no one is watching this because who wants to learn about stereo checks? Okay. So a stereo check, for those 3 of you who are still watching this, it's a process where we check air tightness in our loop, okay? So okay. So this loop, when I exhale, air goes this way, okay? And when I inhale, air comes from this way. And stereo check makes sure that when I exhale, air only goes that way. And when I inhale, air only comes from this side. That's what stereo check means. So in order to do that, I'm going to exhale, but I'm gonna cover the exhale hole, and then none of the air should escape. And I'm also putting the inhale side to my ear to hear if air is coming through or going out, sorry. I don't know.
Did you hold it?
Seems like it. There's something happening.
Take it apart. It could just be that it's
I
not
mean, it's
flush.
so tiny. So tiny, but there's something
Water
coming
gets
in.
it, that would be bad. I can't use my spring. Oh, there's my spring.
You found
Oh
it?
my god. How does the spring go in?
This is a beautiful.
Brian, I didn't change anything.
You did it?
It didn't fit.
Oh, it didn't.
So I just put it back, and then I didn't change the waist. It's too many.
Let me see your So do you have the metal insert in your head, or does it go right into plastic?
Right into that bell round. See, this unscrews, and then I unscrewed this. I couldn't make it fit here or here.
You have to take it out here. It'll fit into that right there.
To this thing?
Yeah. Put a backing wrench on this, and then take that off. Take this off of this, and then it'll go into the 90.
Okay.
Promise.
That's what I didn't do.
Okay. What's the easiest
I
way to
didn't
remove
change my
this
waist.
mushroom valve? With a nose plier or whatever? You don't know?
Yeah, but very carefully. You want to rotate it slightly first.
Okay.
Let me show you.
Yeah, it's rotating right now.
I'm just trying not to cut the mushroom out a little bit. Back and forth.
Okay. And the one on that side I just pushed through, right? With a
You should be able to open the back of it.
Yeah.
This is good.
That one doesn't fall.
There you go. The trick is making sure they go back in the right way.
Right. Okay, so these are mushroom valves.
So, Brian, I'm holding this and this. I'll take this
And
off first.
I'm checking
So,
them.
let me give you the
Checking
right
everything.
wrench for
See, you can
that.
see through it now.
Yeah.
This is what we breathe
You have
out
a
of.
little black wrench, right?
Yeah, I got the little
Yeah,
black
it's disgusting.
So this is the back of
I'll wash it.
this will fit in back here. So now you can do it without turning that because you'll strip the threads in the plastic.
Yeah.
So just make sure you
This
hold
part
that
right here, right?
and then undo that whole thing.
I'm always nervous about that Delron.
Yeah. Well, at least you started
Delrin.
putting the inserts in, so that was
Okay,
one of the problems
let's see.
she had.
Yeah.
Her freaking hose came right out of the Delrin.
I'm not
stripped the Delrin
wearing a
out.
watch.
Yeah.
It's just an
That
Apple
was-
Watch today.
That happened on day one.
Really bad. That's why I bailed on this. I was like,
So this
I'll
is
do
what it looks like at DSV.
Do better
This is
if
what
I
we
could.
use to breathe.
And then my
So when
tanks,
it's
they
up,
were-
means we're using the
horrible, or
rebreather.
they-
When it's down,
to move
No,
it's
up?
closed.
go
Means the
ahead.
rebreather doesn't work. That's when you can take it out of your mouth and it doesn't flood. But if you open it, then water or breathing can go through. So open loop, close loop. So that's what I'm looking at, the functioning of that. Put it back together and test again. I don't think you can see it, but you see the hole right there?
Oh,
That hole
man.
right now is
Brian, I'm
open.
gonna
See, my
have to-
finger fits through. That's how I can breathe. But then when I close the loop, look what happens. Look at the hole. See? So now it's sealed. I cannot get through it. That's how that works. So we open the loop. If I can do it, one-handed. Whoop. The hole is now open so we can breathe. That's how that works.
I can't because it's twisting the whole thing. So I got to.
Oh, okay, yeah, take that apart first.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, so how do these go back together?
This one. This.
I think this
So
goes in
there's an
here.
adapter between here and here. So that's there's one piece, two piece, three piece right there.
I think.
This is the one I'm taking off.
And then this one, oh. Wait,
I'll try
What?
this one.
This one.
It might swivel.
I think
I took it
that's
off
right.
before a little minute
And
ago.
this goes in here. Hmm? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now let's put it back together. See how they're color coded. Again, idiot proof for me. One of them no color, one of them red. Red goes in the XL side. XL side is on the right, so push it in. Should use a little lube. Back to lube. And then on the other side, let me see if there are any questions. When do people need to close the loop? Anytime the loop is out of your mouth, you close it. Ever flood on accident? Not so far. Didn't realize how rebreathers are very technical. Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts, but you know, once you dive with them so many times, they become kind of second nature and everything makes sense. You need me? Wait, hold on.
Gotta get this thing off. I don't want to strip anything.
All right, so now both sides are lubed up. And we take the XL. Goes in super easy. And we use a clip. That's it. It's clipped in place. Then the other side. With a clip. That's it. Stereo check again. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's good. Okay. What do you need?
So,
Do you find what was
so
happening?
look, I gotta take this off from this again, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I can then get to this.
Okay.
And that's what's gonna fit to that. So I need to this, if you can just hold it, so I can turn this again.
Okay.
Or push up.
Okay.
Just
Put them together. Here, I have
Can you squeeze it?
like that.
Alright, is that gonna come off and down?
Yeah. Should be good. Here's the other one. All right. Questions for Brian, who's now here. Brian, say hi to
Howdy.
the world.
Hello, world.
Well, 241 people out of the world. A certain amount of experience you should have diving before you purchase a rebreather. Maybe Brian can answer that one.
Yeah.
Is there a certain amount of experience before you purchase a rebreather?
So there's two camps on that. Some people actually learn how to dive on rebreathers. A lot of people, us old guys, believe that you should have some good open circuits experience beforehand before you go right into rebreathers. So yeah, you just have to understand the physics, the physiology a little bit better. I think with the partial pressures, constant PO2s, you need to really understand what that means as far as CNS and decompression sickness and stuff like that. So yeah, but they're amazing tools.
Yep. So have some experience before you go buy one. However,
Part one is done.
one thing that people don't know about is you can't just straight up go and buy a rebreather. You have to buy typically through a vendor who then will pair you or ask you who your instructor is, and then your instructor will actually get part of your rebreather so you can dive it without proper instruction. At least that's the way it's supposed to work.
So I don't think that does. Yeah. So I think only.
All right, let's test again.
I was at this stage before. I wimped out and didn't go down to the Delron. I'm like, damn,
No.
screwed that up.
Why is that different? I don't understand. If that's a 3/8
No.
space,
Something is up with this DSV, man.
Mike Young,
but they're not.
Bill.
This is an HP 90. That's why. All right, let me just see if I can find.
Brian, do you have a DSV that I can use? I think my mushroom valves have something.
In the bag. In the bag. The Ziploc bag.
Let's try with this one because I think mine is acting up.
All right, so let me try to find you a 90 somewhere else.
Let me watch
Okay.
this one.
If not, it's work. Everything's working, so it's not terrible. It's just better.
Maybe on the trailer. Let me double check it.
Okay, so I'm gonna be replacing DSV. What a pain. Other
This
question.
is not my favorite type of 90, but it's brand new. No, this is
Test
HP
again.
as well. Where's my belt pieces?
Okay, if you don't have it,
Well,
I'm
I
okay.
usually have them, so
Okay.
I'm gonna continue to look for some.
Awesome.
What the hell?
Let me go check the trailer.
No, dude, there's something else. Now this one is bubbling too. So
Huh.
maybe it's not the DSV, maybe it's the hose.
Look at that hose. But it's slight. Well, he's got hoses too, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a whole sidewinder, so you can just put his hose and DSV on. If it's the hose.
Yeah. It's just hard to hear with all this noise, but
Well, look at the millivolts. Oh, check the millivolts.
no, it's not the millivolts, it's the noise.
I know, but the millivolts is the
Yeah, no, the millivolts are going down. It's not holding it. It's trying to find where the leak is. It's like somewhere around here.
We should take these with us.
We just have to use soap. Where's the soap that you use?
Look around, there's a squeeze bottle somewhere.
There's a squeeze bottle somewhere.
Squeeze
Okay.
bottle.
Is it outside?
No, I don't think so. I brought it in.
Is it blue?
Yes.
This one?
No, that's not it.
That's Windex.
I don't know, Brian. I mean, he moved it somewhere, so.
Okay.
Is this repairable with the spring?
Yeah.
While you're waiting?
Yeah, while I'm waiting here, let's see.
I'm looking for it.
Will you upgrade to the 2.0? I already answered that. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. How deep will you guys dive today? I'm not sure. I think it's 130, something like that. 130 feet, 40 meters. Have you bought a Psychic yet? I'm still waiting on that. Is this dive happening today? I hope so. How can you fix it? That's what we're trying to figure out. You start diving. Why do you start diving in the first place? I was going to Iceland and I researched things to do and diving was number one. So I got certified to go diving. How easy is to learn about the mechanisms? Is you take a class, a multi-day class. Is overbreathing your rebreather big of a concern for a rebreather as Ed makes it out to be? I think it depends on the unit, to be honest. Some of them are easier to overbreathe than others. Might have to break this. I have to break this just to repair it. So Woody's trusting me. With his cookie here. Oh boy. Come on, dude. Might not be the best tool. Any questions? Let's see. Is the KISS 2 certified deeper? No. They're all certified to 100 meters, 330 feet. Woody, maybe you can work on opening this guy.
Okay.
So if you look through the mechanism, there's like a little tooth there holding it together. We just have to pull this out, and once you pull it out, then we can put the spring
It
in.
can be pulled out?
Yeah, you can. You look through down here. There's like a tooth like there holding it all. So if you get around that, we can fix it.
No, because it's a 50-cent piece.
All right.
Do that. We'll do this later. It's the least of the important.
Why does that compressor sound so angry? That's not a compressor. They're doing construction work outside.
Gus, you're good for me to load your tanks.
Yeah, the tanks are fine, I think. It's just we need to figure out where the leak is coming from. So I need the soap. Let me ask Brian because I'm holding everyone back. Hey Brian, where's the soap?
Soap is right here.
I think it's the loop hose that's the problem.
See the squirt bottle?
Yeah. Leak detect bubbles. All right, so we use very scientific here. Leak detect bubbles. Okay, so we're gonna put it in the loop hose. Move the thing so we do it together. Okay. I don't know how. Let's see if I can put it here. Okay, come on. Okay. So I think this hose somewhere has a leak. All right, that's my theory. So I'm gonna inflate it. And now I'm gonna add this stuff.
Yeah, man. Good.
All right.
I'll come by enough.
All right, now we'll see.
I smell the soap, but I don't see bubbles anywhere.
Thanks, man. All right, what can I do for you guys now? No 90s.
Okay, I'm gonna
Zero
reconnect it
90s.
because it's fine.
Okay.
And I mean,
Sorry. Yeah, I gotta get one for mine too. So
Okay.
I'm gonna order those right now.
All right, I'm gonna put this back together.
So that you can-
Then I'm gonna load my. The only thing is the strap. Moving it. If we were gonna move it,
Oh, yeah, we'll have to put it up on the table to do that.
it's worth me doing a 2-second surgery. Other than that, I'm good.
I mean, this thing is, something is leaking. I just don't know where it is. It sounds like it's inside the DSV. Is it possible that 2 DSVs are leaking?
If it sounds like it's leaking inside the DSV, it means a mushroom valve is.
Yeah, but I changed the whole DSV.
Hose.
And was the other one sounding like it leaked inside too?
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, maybe it's a hose, but I put soap water all over it and there's no bubbles at all on either side.
Yep, 3-liter process. Worst.
I mean, it's like staying full, but I feel like there's a leak.
I mean, if it's holding, it should be okay, but that's the sound it's making.
Yeah.
I hear the chatter from here.
Well, I mean, that could be the weight of like the light and stuff, you know, pushing it down and making it.
It's not in the OPV.
No.
Oh, okay, so we're moving this.
I don't know where it is. You guys can hear that, right?
Yeah.
And take the 2 out of that for a second. It's
I mean, this is like the counter long. Definitely on this side.
just temporarily remove this.
Okay, let me just replug the counter long. I mean, it goes in so easy.
On your clips and your tanks. Are they?
Those ain't so easy. I don't know why.
But are they? When you go home, are they longer or shorter than the ones you use?
About the same.
They're the same.
I think I've always had that issue, and I'm just trying to be
Oh, it's not doing that anymore.
more better.
What? Yeah, come hear this.
Okay, one sec.
That's not good.
We'll find it. It's probably just your. I think it's
People are on YouTube are helping us troubleshoot this, saying it's coming from the mouthpiece. Like they can even hear it.
Okay. Well,
So, but I changed it.
Same thing on the other side. This one back. Where's it going? Inside or outside?
I'll change it again, I guess.
Let's move this back a little bit. Sorry.
Now he's doing that again. This thing. What's that about? Where's mine?
yeah, that one's
I just took mine off. Where is it?
rarely used.
Okay. There you go.
Okay.
I lost mine.
This side.
Oh, here it is. Wow, right next to me. Okay, that felt good. This thing has several strands of COVID, I think, that nobody has discovered. By the looks of it. Okay. Okay, that's in. Okay, that's in. So let's try again. Yeah, this one is doing the same. Not as bad as that other one, though. I don't know. I don't know how two DSVs can be bad.
It may not be the DSV.
I mean, the sound is coming from it.
Let me listen. Where is it?
Put your ear right next to it. I don't hear anything.
Is your millivolts holding? Feels like it's not leaking. They're holding 9, 8, 10, 2. They're
Yeah,
not
but
moving at all.
I could hear it. I don't know. Like, we can just go dive it and see, but
I mean, I'm not hearing it, and your millivolts are not moving at all. I mean, your millivolts would be moving already if it was leaking. They're not moving at all. And your counterlungs feel, well,
9.7 now. 9.8, 9.7. This one hasn't moved at all.
it looks pretty solid.
I need to cover that side.
Well, might have to dive it and see.
I think it's pretty solid though. If it wasn't holding, I mean, I'm looking at your millivolts, it's like being at 9, 7, and 9.
Yeah, but that wouldn't have anything to do with it.
But it would, wouldn't it? If it was leaking, wouldn't they go down?
No, it's if you're doing a positive and it's leaking, it wouldn't have.
See,
anything.
like, I'm doing a positive. Just look.
Huh?
That's a positive check, and that shouldn't be doing that.
It's collapsing.
It's collapsing, yeah. You can
So
see
you're-
in slow motion.
I mean,
Look at that.
you've put bubble stuff on your OPV.
No.
That would have been my first.
Well, I mean, I undid the OPV, took it apart. There, I just put bubble stuff on it.
Not leaking.
But if you put this thing to your ear, you can hear this, like little by little.
So the best way to do a real positive is to fill that blue tub up outside, put a positive pressure in it and stick it underwater and see if there's any bubbles coming up.
Yeah, but it's again, my thing is this thing is making a sound when you put it to your ear.
Yeah. Well,
You can hear stuff escaping.
because if it's escaping on one side on this side, the air's going to be burping past the mushroom valves.
It does and it will sound like ear escaping still.
Well, it's going to be because it's such a minute amount. It's going to be making those mushroom valves as the air seeps past it. It's going to be making a sound.
I mean, it's steady, like in terms of
Yeah.
millivolts, and the counterlung feels tight. So like,
So you're
if
not-
it is a leak, it's tiny. I mean,
I don't know what to say about that. That's
the OPV is not bubbling. So, all right, maybe we need to end this live stream. I don't know how many people wants to keep watching us, just getting after it with this thing until we fix it, but not good. Should be sealed and solid. Yeah, I should ask Siri. Siri, how do you fix a leak?
so. Did you spray
Let's spray this guy.
bubble juice around your gland on your? Yeah, there you go.
Let me
Because
fill
that's
it
where
up.
the water came in yesterday, right?
Yeah.
That would be suspect. All right, what do you think I've done here?
Thank you, Brian. That little tweak is very beneficial.
Nothing.
Get my unit out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely leaking.
So good with that.
Back up and where it was.
Yep.
I guess I need to dunk it.
Okay. Thank you. Very good.
We can dunk it here, or we can dunk it at the.
I mean, I don't want to do it at the side, but I'm gonna put it right here so Woody can keep doing the live
My
stream.
container's only so big, so you'll have to like put it in upside down first.
Maneuver.
then turn it around and put it in.
All
So
right.
you might want to take your shoes and socks off so you don't get your feet all wet. I'll fill the bin up.
Yeah, maybe don't fill it all the way up.
Gus, was this like? Can you one more thing while you and then I'll get out of the way. Was this O2 valve like this? I just keep forgetting how it was
Yeah.
because I just re-put it on.
It's just this thing. No, this
So-
is terrible. This needs to look up.
How did we have it a minute ago? Was it like this?
Yeah.
Okay. So the way it's configured is this is on the outside. All right, I'm gonna put my unit away, and then we're gonna focus exclusively on Gus's tiniest
Disaster.
leak, which is it's not a disaster, but we can't dive a rebreather with a leak. Even the non-rebreather divers, we know that. Don't forget your dry suit, by the way, when we load.
No, I'll load it up. So yeah, the rule is you never start a dive with a known problem. That's the rule.
Exactly.
So that's why we're here going after and after and after and after until we figure it out.
I'm gonna figure it out.
I mean, it's fixable. I mean,
Yeah.
It's just a matter of isolating where his leak is. So that's what we're doing. We've got to do.
So let's check outside in the filling progress.
Yep.
Okay. It's gonna take a while. Otis, what do you think? Yeah, but can't complain. I mean, look at the weather. Hard to complain from this 5-star hotel. All right. What's up, Otis? We'll get it fixed.
Otis, where do you think it is?
I'm actually gonna go dunk it while he fills. That way I know exactly how much to fill it to.
Gus, is there anything I can do to help you? Is there anything I can
I'm just gonna go put this thing. You can hold the phone. That way people can see. It's just filming from the phone.
All right, guys, we'll go watch Gus dunk. Exciting. But, right, if there is a bubble, we're going to know because water bubbles. Smart. Can I flip the phone or do I have to? Love to flip the phone. Let's flip it. All right, so I flipped the phone, so we're gonna, it's pretty tight in there, so we're gonna have to.
Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna work. This is closed. How is it gonna fill?
There you go.
All right.
Oh, it's, no, the mushroom valve, Mike, doesn't seem to be the issue, but we'll see.
I just don't think it will go deep enough to check everything.
I just wonder if it's in the loops, the hoses themselves, which means just didn't use Brian's. Just take the nozzle off, bro. That's a suggestion that came through.
I think I'll spend more time doing that than just holding.
Elon Musk says hi. He said take the nozzle off. Elon Tusk. I called him Elon Musk. We'll see. You see, the easiest way, guys, is
No way they can hear us.
is to simply go super positive and put it in water. There's no question. We will then know where it's leaking.
Oh well. Dive will be worth it though, I think.
Yep. Tap water on diving gear is an abomination. Okay? Woody's just chilling while Gus has a panic attack. No, we're a team. I'm not diving until his gear's ready, so I'm not panicking, but we're gonna do what it takes and get it resolved. It happens. I've had issues as well. Yep, we all dove in Iceland. We have. Yeah, a big Rubbermaid tank would be good. We're in the Bahamas. We're at Brian's dive shop. Brian is loading up his stuff, probably. You ready? He's diving his side kick. I'll show you while Gus is filling up a tank. This is a side kick. For those of you never seen it, that will be on his side. Just like a tank. It sits over his tank, like where a tank would sit, side mount tank. It's really nice. You can put it on really fast. And he's doing his own checks right now. So he's... There he goes, calibrating, doing his positives, doing his negatives. He's got this thing tweaked out perfectly for himself. And it's a solid machine. This thing is, the places it's been it's hard. I don't know the places it's been, but I can tell you it's been to places most people will never get to. That's for sure. And
It's a cave machine.
you know, he can take it off really easy, everybody, and push it in front of him really easy. That's the kind of stuff he sometimes has to do. So that's one reason he loves it, among others I know. So, but he dove the Sidewinder yesterday and looked beautiful on that. So it doesn't matter what Brian dives. He's one of the world's greatest. So Gus is still filling. Anything yet?
Look at that. It's just like bubbles and bubbles coming out of the DSV.
Yep. So that, if you get the water out, we can.
Look at that.
Yeah. So we don't want to see that when we're diving. So where is that coming from? I mean, it's coming directly out of the DSV. Okay.
And it's on this side.
Okay. So
It's this side.
that's all got to go bye-bye. Why don't you just change out all the hoses, loop hoses and everything? Just put a whole new loop and new DSV on, and we're done. Right? He's got another sidewinder.
If it's the loop, if the loop is the problem, then yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter. You're putting on a new DSV as well, right?
Yeah, I mean,
You put on a new
the
DSV,
thing
new
is,
loop,
yeah, if
and
I don't
then
know
you're.
I don't know if what he's saying is that it could be coming from somewhere else. But I don't know
But nothing
where.
else is bubbling. Can you put that underwater more? Everything else besides that? Besides the DSV?
Everything else besides the DSV?
Yeah, just to
We have
make
to keep
sure.
filling it then.
Okay. Well, let's see. I mean, it looked like it was pouring out of the DSV. So that's where it's at. But you already fixed your OPV, so it's not that.
Well, it seems like that is bubbling too. The 90-degree elbow.
So basically your unit is just like a bubble machine.
Yep.
Where's the elbow bubbling? Which?
Right here. This thing.
Oh, yep, those can at times. Well, maybe I'm better off without him.
Maybe not.
I think that's just the hose.
I mean, I hear something leaking. Or maybe it's
That's
just
a
the
cricket.
water. Maybe it's just the water.
I think it's a cricket. I think you're hearing things now.
Yeah, I'm just hearing.
But the 267 people watching are wondering as well.
Well, thank you, everyone, for tuning into this very entertaining
Yeah,
live stream.
it's riveting. It's not bubbling. Your elbow is not bubbling.
Okay.
I mean, right, everybody? I got 267 people.
They can confirm.
All agreeing we don't see any bubbles in this area.
All right.
So that we're going to say is not the issue. Okay, that's not the issue.
Fill it all the way to the top. That way, this is completely submerged. The OPV.
Mm-hmm.
It's damn crickets.
Yeah, wait until you stop filling the tube, and then we can detect the bubbles better. That's what the internet's recommending.
That's what the internet recommends. Great.
But we got to get it high enough to be able to get that thing underwater, which is getting close. That's the OPV. That's what we're trying to determine. So we'll know in a second.
Can Mike Young just tune in to our live stream? Like, damn.
If you fly in, actually, would be better.
It would be better if he flies in and helps me out.
Okay. Here we go. And OPV, is it positive? Do you have a positive in there right now?
I'm going to add it right now.
Okay. Let's see it. Fill it up. Now we're underwater. Oh, let's push this baby down. Okay, everything's leaking. And that's not good.
Well, that's the OPV. It should be leaking. That's what it's for.
Not that much.
But
No.
at some point it will
And
stop.
there's something else leaking over here.
Yeah.
It was.
Okay.
No? Okay, so that's fine.
This thing stopped leaking, so.
This is leaking too. Definitely leaking.
Where?
On the it's every see the bubbles? They're there. Everybody see them? See 'em?
The OPV is still.
No,
leaking.
this is leaking. Your 90 is leaking for sure. So that's leaking.
That's what I saw.
Yeah. So you have
But the
two.
OPV keeps.
Phone.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody. I'm trying to. You see how bad? Wait, don't move. You see that? Everybody see those bubbles? Right there? That's coming out of his 90. Right there. So that 90-degree swivel is definitely screwed up.
Okay, so the OPV we have to remove too?
Okay, so that's what's going on. It's been isolated. It's your 90 degree and your
What
OPV.
about the DSV and stuff? That was
And the DSV. That's also leaking. I don't know. So,
like get another rebreather, I guess.
pretty
That's
much.
fine, right?
Yeah. Well, we found the leak. S.
Wow.
His 90-degree swivel, leaking. OPV, leaking. DSV, leaking. So that's not good. 3 is not good.
Yeah.
So,
Three is a
so I would just take the 90-degree swivel off. Welcome to Brian and I's world of living without one.
I want to like tighten it up or something. You don't think it
Or
was
lube it.
Is that swivel going into Delrin or is it going into?
Delaware?
I don't want to tighten it up.
I know. Strip that thing.
Is it, can it cock back and forth right now?
I don't know. Let's see.
Just very gently see if it's backed itself out. Then, then maybe just tightening it up is the thing. But, so the new canister heads all have these metal inserts in them now, right?
It's great.
Now, what we
Brian,
can
it's
do is
not
we can
leaking.
swap heads. I can give you my side one.
Right,
Oh.
it's not leaking out of the connection to the bell ring. It's leaking like at the elbow. Like you know how the
Let's
elbow.
just rebuild it. We'll put new O-rings in.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Well,
That's
here.
yeah.
And probably it could just need lube. It could be as simple as lubing the
Those
O-rings.
They change once in a while, and I have them. Those are
There's
14s.
Okay.
14s.
Well, that's easy then. There you go.
That's one of them.
Yep. Brian's doing his checks over there and logging it. Otis, you were right. You were right. You've seen this before. You've seen this exact situation before. I know that. Otis says he's seen this.
it's like an Allen key.
Oh, so it's the red one?
I'll give you another little tour. So this is his fill station. And you can see Brian has lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of parts. He's got cool photos. That's actually our reels. That's my rig over there in that bin. This is like a classroom area, a photography area back here. That's Brian in one of his many rooms he's probably discovered. Beautiful pillar is, I don't know, I think that may be Fanghorn Forest. I can't remember. This is Brian's rig for his sidekick. We're both diving the Bear X-Mission Evolution dry suits. Love it. Been diving it for a long time. That's his workstation. As you can see, a million tools. And when you come here, you get a area where you can put all your stuff. We brought lots of extra stuff. We have extra regulators. We have lots of extra gear. Because I think we're gonna do a big couple big dives near the end of the week where we'll stage. So we have extra regs. This is my baby. Right? Hanging out. And Gus's is in surgery.
And you got,
What is he gonna do?
OPV is also leaking. I don't know if I should just replace the OPV.
do you have a spare?
No.
Gus, I'm gonna take our sensors.
Not an OPV. That's a hose connector. Hose couple. I can take it out and wash it and see like what he did.
Yep. It sealed mine right up, but I had so many. Gus, I'm gonna put these in the back
I'll
seat.
use this if it doesn't.
They're in the back seat of the van. I'm gonna take the
Okay.
sensors just in case. Beautiful out, by the way. taking the sensors today. Extra sensors. You never know. That's what it looks like in Abaco today. Feels like it's in the 70s. Well, every once in a while, guys, this is what you have to do with a rebreather. I mean, it is critical for you rebreather divers watching. You know, we just don't dive them with a known problem. And certainly it has to hold a positive. So that one cannot be sacrificed. Otherwise, he's going to have water in it. Could go caustic. Could screw up his sensors. And just put a vice grip on. Boom. Okay, it's turning. So this is the overpressure valve. Mine was leaking yesterday. I fixed it 2 seconds, just by a little bit of sand in that thing, and they'll leak. Just you take it apart, it takes 2 seconds. You need that, and you'll see there's probably sand in it. You got to lift up the little mushroom valve inside of it. Once he opens it up, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's hard to, I couldn't turn mine yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah, I tried everything yesterday to turn it.
I'm hitting with my purse.
Yeah, so you twist that open, there's mushroom valve in there, and that only lets the air out one way, and you can use feel free to use my undergarments for that.
Oh, was that it?
Yeah, don't worry.
No,
You go right ahead.
my circuit tool was coming to shoot.
It looks clean though.
Let's see. Under here, there could be sand. Under that thing. I don't think it's clean. Just rinse it out in there. Put your finger under it carefully. You'll see little granulars of sand, and I got that out yesterday, and it was perfect. What are you looking for?
Same thing I'm always looking for.
Okay.
Glasses.
Well, I know you have a new pair somewhere.
Are they in your pocket?
Well, these are my
On your head?
distance glasses. I'm looking for my close-up glasses, which were here, and now they're not here. So I'm just not having an easy time for this circuit here.
There's a spring, right? You have a spring?
Yeah.
There it is, okay? That's it. You screw that top part back on. And that little bit of sand usually fixes the problem. By the way, these are our batteries, right? Yep.
Add a little bit of lube just in case.
A couple of skeletons up there of BCs. Look at those things. And an actual skeleton. That should fix the OPV problem. Those things are notorious for leaking if they have even the tiniest granular of sand in them. I still hear other things, but well, maybe I don't know what I'm hearing anymore.
Crickets.
Yes, Johnny Walker, it is definitely sand in those OPVs is
All right.
the kiss of
Got
death.
that one.
Did you check it?
How? I have
Refill it and
No, because I don't.
oh yeah, you got nothing going on now. Okay. Oh, yeah, I do hear crickets. Well, I think we're diving today, but we gotta get him a closed circuit rebreather.
We're gonna have to assemble the other sidewinder or the side kit.
I'm gonna take a seat And relax. Okay. Thank you for saying that everybody should really consider being a member. Really helps us. We appreciate that. Otis is happy because we're still here. He likes that. I remember when he was a young puppy. Now he's 11.
Dude, that was drama.
Well,
No, fucking surplus was on that thing. I just couldn't get it off of there.
they're fixing his elbow. That's what's going on in that section of the surgery. Yep, on those 90 degrees, you have to change out those O-rings or they will eventually probably harden and just crack.
Well, this is a 010, but I'm looking at these here.
Um,
No more questions over there?
yeah, he's thinking about swapping out the parts. After a major hurricane, the caves are, well, deep in them, probably nothing, but there's probably a ton of water flowing through them. And I'm sure the entrance is terrible after something like that. I really don't want to dive a siphon. No, it's not like on my bucket list. I think it's dangerous. I mean, a time like a sea cave can easily turn into a siphon, so they always try to time it so that they are not siphoning when they dive those based on the tides.
That was good timing.
Yeah, the problem with the siphon is the water's going into the cave, right? So that makes it harder to get out. Well, that's the last thing you want. You don't want it harder to get out. You need to be able to get out. And if it's too strong, you could really cause some serious problems, like overwork you if you're on a rebreather, or if you're on open circuit, you could just use all your gas. So I don't dive siphons. It's just that simple. That's very easy for me because I just don't ever dive them.
I'm gonna take you guys on the coolest siphon. We'd have to go by boat. We go on a full hardcore siphon. And,
If I was with Brian, would I do it? Probably yes. If I was with Brian and he,
your bubbles actually go in past you into the cave.
then I would do it
It's so cool.
because you know.
It's not dangerous at all.
Yeah, I mean we're willing to try stuff with Brian because well we're with Brian. I mean it's a different situation.
And then
He's
you crawl through this rabbit hole, silent rabbit hole that goes down, and you come to a crack. On the freaking floor. And the current's ripping through there so hard, it roars. Like this. And you pull yourself, if it's pushing out, you pull yourself against it, or you just let it suck you, and you come into this room that's about the size of this whole building. It's all full of formations and zero current.
yes, we're in the Crystal Caves. Everywhere we're diving today is the Crystal Caves. We are going to a new section of the Crystal Caves today, but it's still all part of what we call the Crystal Caves here.
Alright, well, hold the other one I didn't get is this one here. Let's get this one over.
Bill, we would love to meet you. I hope we do get to meet. We always are careful. Thank you for saying that. that is something that we absolutely will be. But it's what we're doing today is so exciting for sure. I'm very excited about it. Okay, I mean, I'll show you. They're just getting out. He's getting out. You may accidentally hear some special words at times, and that's okay. That's just part of being a.
See, the trick to these is that you have to use the proper profanity and the proper sequence. It just takes a while to find the sequence.
Right.
That may help, right? He's saying if you cursed it just at the right time, it'll come right out. So you can see he's digging out that O-ring, which Gus has obviously never.
No, I just cut it up.
I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure he's. Have you ever done that? Cleaned it? You remember any year? When you were born, maybe. Probably not, is what you were trying to say.
No, I don't think so.
Nope.
Not when I was born. No.
Okay. Well, and that's what happens. It leaks when you don't. Now
Wait, they have O-rings?
Oh my God.
These have O-rings? Wow.
Yeah, I wouldn't. We probably do need to improve on our maintenance. It's for sure. Okay. What do you know? I have a feeling this thing's gonna be
See, like, I didn't,
not bubbling.
I don't have nipples like that to put the O-rings in. That's why I can't do it. You have to have special nipples.
That's something that I would have said. So I can't really criticize them.
I'm just saying, what is that called? Isn't that called a nipple?
I'm not sure what it's called.
Oh,
It's
called
called
a
the
nipple.
right tool for the job.
All right.
Okay. So now that you've actually, after the 14 years of using that, have
Nipples make everything better.
O-rings. I don't think they have a 14-year useful life, but I could be wrong. But we're gonna find out.
You gotta
Okay.
love nipples,
Now he's gonna put a brand new a rebuilt right elbow in with probably non-leaking O-rings. And what do you think's gonna happen? Yep, so that's what's gonna connect his O2, and Dill is gonna go right into here.
We're gonna put it back
From
in.
this hose here, and he's going to put it on, and that thing is probably going to not leak, but we will see. Good job, just tightening it up. It is nice to have a 90-degree there, though, because it keeps that hose from crimping. Mine doesn't. I was trying to put one on earlier. I'm going to get one because, yeah, it crimps the hose without one, so better to have it. There's a DSV.
Yeah, no, I tried that one, and it also,
this is a new one.
that's not the one you gave me.
No.
Okay.
That's-
Well, let's put it back in the water. And
DSV number 3.
I want you to watch this, Brian.
All right, here we go.
Loop is closed. Okay.
It's under pressure.
So the elbow, no. But that elbow is for oxygen, so I don't know if the pressure's gonna do anything.
So
It was leaking though.
Ambient oxygen. It's not pressurized oxygen.
It was leaking before, big time.
That OPV is not leaking.
I see it leaking now. Something's leaking.
Hell, it's leaking now. Oh. It's coming out of the counter lung. That could be air trapped in the counter lung.
Yeah, that's what had us all messed up. Yeah, that's what has us messed up with Terry. But this is good.
Yeah,
There's
that
a
looks
bubble
fine.
there coming through, but that one might be from the counter lung too. Yeah, it's coming through the seam on the counter lung too.
Yeah, so that what they're saying
That
that
looks
doesn't
better.
those bubbles that you're seeing don't enter into the lube. It's just the
So
Let's put the DSV in here.
so that's
'cause
good.
That was leaking.
Fix that
See?
problem.
Look at the DSV.
you got to rebuild your DSV.
DSV is definitely.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, that's
really-
bad.
That's where your problem is right there.
Okay, so that's
But,
the issue.
Yeah, but I swapped. Do you want to swap it for yours and see?
Is that yours or mine?
That's mine.
Yeah. So yeah, let's put this one in.
Okay, down to the last what appears to be the last
That
problem.
was coming out of the mouthpiece part, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So your DSV needs to be rebuilt. When was the last time that was done?
Whenever my
What was
game-
the year you were born? You have to do that. You
I
have to.
wouldn't recommend doing it right now, but tonight we can rebuild it.
That'd be good. Yeah.
What year was Patrick Whitman born?
I'm sure you didn't take out the. Anyway, it's all good.
We do maintenance every year per manufacturer.
Okay, go ahead and get that one going, and I bet you it's gonna work.
That's
There's a lot of parts inside the DSV that you.
Tighten that 90 all the way up. I can put these away, right?
yeah. Thank you.
Okay, here we go again. Down to the last issue, and if this holds, then he's probably solid. If it doesn't hold, then I have no idea what it
It's
is.
bubbling too. See?
Okay, then now it's a mystery. It can't be every DSV. It can't be, right?
Look at that. Brian, this one's bubbling too. That's what I was trying to tell you.
Okay, this is a new one. That's his third DSV that's bubbled.
Is that a third DSV?
Yes,
That one's bubbling too.
it can't be. It can't be.
Go for a 4.
This go for a 4?
No, this is a
I mean, could something else be causing the DSV to bubble?
here's a 4.
All right, if the fourth one's bubbling, then it's not the DSV. It's something else. I don't know. I don't know what could cause a DSV to bubble.
I mean, if air is going through somewhere else.
This has never been on a unit before. It's brand spanking new.
Well, I'm not gonna breathe out of it. I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
put it on the way.
just check and see what's going on.
Okay.
I'm just standing here trying to think what could cause a DSV to leak if it's not the DSV. Doesn't make sense. No idea. Okay, this is the fourth.
Dude, people have
Fourth.
been watching us troubleshoot my reread.
275 people
For like,
are watching.
what? I thought.
A couple people said to curse at it.
Okay.
Nah, I don't. I kiss mine.
I never used
I've taken baths with mine. I kiss mine. I bathe with mine. Okay, here we go. This is the
Brand new.
fourth.
Look at this.
Brand
Brand
spanking,
new.
never ever been on a unit. If it's leaking, I don't know.
It's possessed.
It's a new
No, hold on. Still putting on.
new mushroom valves, new DSV, new everything. So here we go. Finding out.
Okay, I have to fill it.
Blow it up. Boom. Closing. Boom. Here we go. Oh my.
It's bubbling.
I'm.
It's bubbling.
I-
It's bubbling.
Okay. We're all like, how in the, it's not the DSV then. What is it? Is it the hose?
Let me take a look at it. Let me get in there.
I'm just saying, like, if it's getting air from like
Through here, wouldn't it bubble fly? I don't know.
You think the hose clips are stretched? That's what somebody said on the internet. The hose clips.
Okay, so now it's not bubbling. If you put it in deeper, will it bubble more? No. So was I just blowing into it wrong? What the hell?
It could be. Maybe it is the clips.
Put your mouthpiece on there and let's go diving.
Yeah, it's
We'll
good.
deal with all this shit tonight. It's getting kind of late now.
So you don't want to try with my DSV?
Wow, you got one that
Put your
works.
mouthpiece on that one. We know it works.
Exactly.
And then tonight we'll dick with all this stuff.
Exactly. That's a technical word for fix. Okay, good job, Brian.
And make sure that DSV's in the right way.
Oh, it's in the right way.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. I'm gonna give this to you. I think you're
Oh
good.
my God.
Can you guys do one quick favor? Can you guys come over here for 1 second?
Yeah.
This is going to be one of our bailouts.
Okay.
So I need everybody to agree what's in it.
Okay. Everybody on the internet will agree.
32
to
points.
me.
Yeah. So that's not going to go any deeper than 120 feet.
All right, everybody agrees that it's 33.
Bueno.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. 109 minutes. That's almost longer than the dive itself. But I appreciate you all tuning in and watch us struggle with this thing. But finally, we're ready to go diving. So thank you, everyone, and we'll see you on the next one.
They know you. We talk about you all the time. So they're like, oh my God.